Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and I'd like to welcome you to the council meeting on January the 4th. We hope that everyone has had a new year. We hope that everyone has gained the weight that they really wanted to gain this year. So at this time, if you would stand for the invocation, Mr. Chad Mills and remain standing for the pledge of gratitude. Now call this meeting to order. The first thing on the agenda would be the confirmation or amendment to the agenda order. I will turn it over to our Vice President, Rice.
I make a motion to confirm the amendment and the agenda order, and they've now gotten backup for item number 8.
Second.
We have a motion on this. We have a second, Ms. Janice Gaston. All in favor? That's unanimous. Thank you very much. We're going to proclamations, recognitions, and reports agenda. We have no proclamations. Is that correct? We have no Girl and Boy Scouts. I don't see any out there yet. Employee recognitions. We don't have any of those. Public recognitions. I will begin with, I think I'll begin with you, Jack.
I have
Rosie? Yeah. Travis?
Yes, Mr. Palmer, I have just some public service announcements. Actually, I mentioned Ms. Nettie is not here tonight. She having some family issues with COVID, and so that's the reason she's not here. Also, I'd like to welcome our new police chief, John Quaka, to the first meeting of the new year. Glad to have you on board. And I want to give a shout out to our attorney, Ben Logan. I understand that Santa brought him a ring to give. He was not going to let Stephen get ahead of him. So he had to move quick over Christmas. So just a shout out to Ben.
I appreciate that, Ben. Okay. Thank you, Travis. This time we'll go to the mayor's remarks.
Thank you, Mr. President. I just want to again say thank you to Lucia downtown Main Street and Neil and his group with CBB. A wonderful event last Friday night, or New Year's Eve, and it just kind of continues to grow, and I don't see any reason for it not to continue. And I've asked Neil to come up. I keep saying things are good too well. He's got some numbers from CPP this year that for tourism would like to hear.
Thank you, Mayor, and kind of following Alex's lead from the last time we got together, I just wanted to report on some good happenings that are going on around the city. And with the Convention District Bureau, we use two metrics of success. The first being the tourism tax collection, which is a 2% tax on food and beverage at hotels in the city of Tupelo. And the second being the Smith Travel Report, which is a report that all the hotels contribute to, not only in Tupelo, but throughout the United States and really the world. So some Smith Travel data that I'd like to share with you. Over the last year, our average daily rate in Tupelo for a hotel room has increased by 18%. The demand for booking hotel rooms has increased by over 10%. And for the first time since we've been tracking this over the last 10 years, our weekends outperformed our weekdays in terms of occupancy percentage as well as rates on weekends. So the way I interpret that is people are traveling to Tupelo for leisure and for events, whether it be an event at the arena or a sporting event that Alex and his team are putting on. So we're winning in that. People are choosing where they want to go, and we're increasing the tourism spend in Tupelo through those ways. And all of this was accomplished without a full return of the Bancorp South Arena and Convention Center to full occupancy pre-COVID. So we still have a lot of meetings that aren't happening, but when they return to full capacity, I imagine our numbers will continue to grow. Also, over the last 12 months, we have collected over $5 million in tourism tax collection, and that's back to pre-COVID numbers. And you know, so far through the first 2 months of this fiscal year, we're up 16% over that. And the private sector is investing in Tupelo. You know, the Fusion Hotels with their landmark properties has opened the True by Hilton and also the Home 2 Suites in the last couple of months. Hotel Tupelo will be opening next month. That is a total of 240 new hotel rooms to be sold in Tupelo, along with 80 new jobs in our city. So the tourism sector is thriving, and we want to continue to be the driver of that industry through our events, through our sporting events, and through our convention centers and concerts. So appreciate y'all's support, and appreciate the mayor giving me this opportunity to provide this.
I think that deserves a round of applause.
And I say we want to continue to invest in things that bring people to Tupelo. That's why we have to spend money to make money, and through park and rec and hotels and tourism. You know, we're in a good place. And last thing, obviously, again, congratulating our new police chief and looking forward to, this is going to be it, last time. Last congratulations. So now it's time to get to work. So that's all I have.
Thank you, Mayor. At this time, we'll close the regular meeting and open the public agenda. On the public agenda, public hearings, we have none. Appeals, we do. Okay, we do now. Is there someone to speak to demolition? We don't have, okay, we don't have anyone to speak to that. We'll go to appeals, which we don't have any appeals. Citizens hearings, we don't have any citizens hearings. So we'll go to the we'll go to the routine agenda. Do you need to go on this matter of public hearings, Debbie? Do you need to make a comment about that at all?
No, sir, it's just if anyone would like to speak on their behalf of what we're going to bring forward on item 9, that's their opportunity.
Okay. All right, we'll now go to the routine agenda, beginning with number 2, and the matter of December 21st council meeting.
So,
We have a motion by Lynn Brown, a second by Travis Deere. All in favor, please raise your hand. That's unanimous. In the matter of bill pay,
move it, we pay the bill.
we have a motion by Travis Deere to pay the bill. We have a second by Ms. Janet Gaston, excuse me. Bill paid tonight was Travis Deere, Buddy Palmer, Chad did a great job. Johnny Timmons was there watching, and Tracy Billings was there watching us too. So we do have a motion second. All in favor? I'm sorry, Jack. I'm sorry. So we'll now go to the matter of Number 4, the matter of advertising promotional items. At this time, we have none, so we don't need a motion or a second on that. That's okay. We'll go to the next item, number 5, and the matter of budget amendment 3 for fiscal year 2022.
Move to approve.
Second.
Motion to approve by Travis Beard, second by Lynn Ryan. Ms. Kim Hammer.
Yes, sir. Budget Amendment 3 consists of revising the budget for 2 funds. The first fund that I'm requesting is the general fund. I'm not asking to increase that. I will transfer money from the finance services to the mayor's personnel budget. It is in the amount of $56,560, and that is both salary and fringes for 9 months. It will be effective January through December to transfer the grant writer from a contractual employee with Three Rivers to an actual employee of the city of Tupelo. And the only other fund that I've got to amend is the sanitation fund. Our equipment bid for a large dump truck, a boom truck, was $20,500 more than we had budgeted originally, and we're asking to increase that budget by $20,500. We do have funds to pay this increase, and I'm just asking to amend the budget to formally purchase that truck.
Thank you very much. Any questions for Kim? We have a motion and a second. All in favor? That's unanimous.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next item is item number 6, in the matter of order approving schedule of fines, fees, and bail bonds established by the City of Tupelo Municipal Court.
So moved.
Second.
I have a motion by Lynn Brown, second by Chad Mims, and Ben Logan, if you're not too nervous to comment on this.
No, I'm not. Thank you, President Thomas. This is a routine matter that we do annually to establish the amount of fines, in fees or assessments and the bonds for city court.
This is kind of a looking thing. Janet, you have a question?
Yeah, did these stay the same as previous years, or have they gone up or down, or?
I didn't look at them exactly. Each year, the legislature authorizes different changes to certain crimes, certain fees and assessments are added to the different fines depending on what fund they're going to go to. So you'd have to go through all those different ones. It could or could not. I would think that it changed a little on some.
Any other questions? We have a motion and a second. All in favor? That's unanimous. Thank you. We'll go to item number 7, in the matter of resolution in support of legislation naming portions of Interstate 22, I-22 as Korean War Veterans Highway and Vietnam Veterans Road. So we have a motion by Lynn, we have a second by Ms. Janet. We'll go to Stephen Reed on this.
Thank you, President Palmer. This was done at the request of Representative Randy Boyd. He intends to introduce legislation during this upcoming legislative session to rename portions of I-22 inside the city limits of Tupelo to be the Korean War Veterans Highway between exit 81 and 87, and then beginning at exit 87 between exit 94 as Vietnam Veterans Way. So this is just expressing our support for the renaming of this portion of Interstate 22.
Comments, questions? I think it's very appropriate. I think that's a good thing. We have a motion and a second. All in favor of this motion? That's unanimous. Thank you. Stephen, you might as well stay up there. Item number 8, in a matter of amendment to coronavirus action plan.
Move we approve.
Second. Motion by Travis Beard, second by Lynn Ryan. Mr. Reed?
Thank you, President Palmer. This, I won't go into as much detail as I did yesterday, but this is an update to our coronavirus action plan that the city adopted in 2020. And the 2 major pieces that this addresses is first, this will allow employees that have been directly exposed to COVID by a member of the employee's household that are required to quarantine as part of our policy, it would allow them to use their sick leave days to compensate them for the time they're required to be off. And then this would also reflect the CDC's latest guidance regarding infected employees and their re-implementation back into the workforce. This would allow them to come back to work in 5 days rather than 10 days, which is our current policy.
Very good. Any questions for Stephen? We have a motion and a second. All in favor? Unanimous. Thank you. We'll go to item number 9, in the matter of review / approved property for demolition.
Second.
Move to approve.
Second.
I'm gonna report it like this. We have a second version by Lynn Bryan, and then we have a motion by Travis Peters.
Yes, sir. Tonight we have one property on the demolition list, 583 Tank Street / North Green Street. Also includes the parcel number on there, just for clarification. This is a property that is off North Green Street, back behind the water tower. The property owners recognize that this property needs to be demolished, that we're going to check to this action and just ask that the council approve this request.
Any questions for Tanner? We do have a motion and a second. All in favor? That will be unanimous. We'll now close this regular session, and we will go to the study agenda, which I don't think we have any items on the study agenda. At this time, I do think we have a need for executive session. Is that correct, Ben?
Yes, President Palmer, we have 2 matters of pending litigation, and that is an appropriate matter to discuss in executive session. I do anticipate when we come out, there'll be action on both of those cases. If we could include our CFO, Scott Costello, our COO, Stephen Reed, our mayor, and our new police chief.
Make a motion to go into executive session.
Second. I have a motion by Lynn Brown, I have a second by Kevin. All in favor? We're now in